you can just use the floor. Let your arms go really long on the foam roller if that's what you're using. Now we're going to start with an inhale to lift up your torso and an exhale to lower. Breathe in, inhale, and then exhale, lower. All right, we're going to go up and just go at your own pace, but the inhale does facilitate extension. This is so good for the back. You want to feel like your abs have a little bit of a pulling in sensation, and the hamstrings and the glutes are on. Let's do a couple more before we hold it. Really good. Yep. Pinky side is pressing down, the ulnar side of your forearm. Hold up. When you're ready, hold for 10. Just stay. 2. Oh, good. Everybody looks so good. 3. Breathe in. 4. Upper back. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And then lower. Now we're going to do it again. Inhale. We're going to come up about 10 counts here. 10. 2. 3. Hi. We're doing some extensions. You can do this with your foam roller or you can do this with the floor. Inhale. Now lower yourself back down. We're going to do another extension. Take an inhale and come up. Breathe in. 1. Well, hello. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now we're going to push back to a child's pose. Push your hips back and take a little child's pose. Good. Some type of reprieve. And we're going to touch our plank muscles next. So if you would like to use the foam roller, you can put it at your foot end, and otherwise you could use just the floor. Let your forearms come down and extend. So for 10, just stay here in a plank. This foot up position does give you more, a little bit more on your arms. So if you need to be on the toes on the floor, you can. But if you can, roll forward and back. I like to internally rotate the legs so that I'm rolling up my shin and not my tibia. So feel your abs. This is forward and back. Yeah, there you go, Betty at the foot end. Try 4 more. 3 more, 2 more, and now recover for a little bit. Nice job. I'm doing a child's pose for my recovery, and I'm leaving the shins on the foam roller. Now we're going to come back out to a plank, but when we put the foam roller down, it's going to be a little closer to the knees. Now, remember, you can always just stay put, or you can bend the knees and pull them under like a little inchworm. Bend the knees and pull them under. That's also going to roll out your shins. Breathe in. 4, 5. I'm going to slow it down on purpose. And 6, and 7, and 8, 9, and then 10. And recover. Take a little breather. Nice. And I'm going to mix this up now. So we are going to come back to the belly down positions. I'm going to put the foam roller aside for a moment. The hands are going to be beside your hips like you are trying to face the palms towards the floor. If that's uncomfortable, let them go wherever they will. Otherwise, lift up your back. Lift up the hands. The palms are still facing the floor, but they're hovering. The toes are off the mat. And if you can, your knees are off the mat. Let your breath get you higher. When you inhale, everybody's head position looks really good. So it's a ear in line with the shoulder. Breathe 5 here. 4, 3, 2. Now recover for a moment. This time we're going to add a possible flutter. So before we do the upper body, just lift up your legs and add a flutter. Right here's the hamstrings and the glutes. Now, if you would like to add on, take your hands beside your hips and lift up your back and keep the flutter. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Inhale. Recover for a moment. Let your arms be your pillow. Now lift up both legs again and tap the feet together. Neck is soft, shoulders are soft. We're going to do about 30 here. Let's do about 20 more. Now about 10 more. Let the legs go for a moment. Now this time, I'm going to start with the upper body. I want you to make sure you have enough space. I'm going to move this hand weight a little bit and pretend that you are swimming a breaststroke. You're going to lift up your back and lower it with each big arm circle. So your arms are circling. Your scapula, see if you can feel them moving on the back. They should be moving, not rigidly fixed. Now you lift up your torso. Your head just goes along for the ride. It's not creating tension in the neck where your skull meets your occiput. Now add on your legs fluttering if you would like. That's optional. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. One more. And now we're going to take a posture of reprieve. So I'm going to do a child pose with the toes curled under. So you can choose your posture of reprieve. 5, 4, 3, 2. And then come on up and grab a sip if you'd like. I'm going to do just a touch of hamstring bridges. So we're going to be doing little blocks or chunks of themes, and this theme will be for spinal articulation and glutes. So when you come down, your feet are on the roller, or they're on the floor, or they're on the arc, you can, or the orbit. You can do all sorts of props. We're going to curl up, and I like to just warm up first, because sometimes the hamstrings, maybe you did something different yesterday or a hard workout, and then they're a little more tender. So I like to just make sure how they are by sneaking the hamstrings into work. The knee flexed with the hamstrings contracting can sometimes create a more vulnerable place to get a hamstring cramp. So that's why I sneak into it, just do this. Now if you need more cueing for your hamstrings, gently point your toes down. That'll activate the hamstrings more. Now I want you to see if you can feel your low back getting more warmed up, more articulative, more segmented. Stay up if you would like. Now you can push the roller in and out a little bit, so the length of your foot. 10 reps, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then a full body stretch. Pull your toes, stretch through your arms. Now, please, you can do bridges again if that serves you better, or you can curl up and bend your knees. This is a roll-up option you can do with the roller and then come back down. You can exhale, roll up. Now the modification would be just a 30-degree ab crunch or a bridge like we did a moment ago. So exhale up. Good, good, Betty, I like it. And then 2 more. 2. 1 more. 1. All right, so then this time if you're doing it, you're gonna start with your knees bent, and then when you come up, you straighten your legs. So we've got a little different pattern. You come up and then you straighten your legs. You could just do the 30-degree crunch, or you could do bridges. We're just doing 5 of these. Inhale and exhale. Nice. All right, I like it. Take after you're done with your last one, take a full body stretch, reach through your arms and reach through your legs. Now leave your legs somewhat long on the foam roller. I'm actually going to scoot mine up to where my calf is. My knees are going to be soft like a marshmallow's in there, and our legs are fairly long. Lift up with your glutes off the mat, your hamstrings off the floor. You're in a hamstring lift 10 times. So you're still activating those back body muscles that are critical for low back care and often get a lot weaker than the quads. So we want to strengthen them here. This also really helps with a proper gait. so we don't shuffle. Strong hamstrings. You need strong hamstrings. All right, 4 more. Up. Feel the back of your body. 3, and what we're going to do is hold it. In 2, we're going to hold it in 1 more. Now hold it up. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower, lift up a leg. I want you to feel that hamstring stretch. That may be all you do. If you want to add on a lifted leg and maybe hold on to that toe or feel that stretch, another trick is hand behind your head and just hold 10. Good. 2, 3, it's a hamstring stretch, or you could lift up your leg and lift up your torso. You choose. Breathe in. Now relax. We're going to take the other leg in a hamstring stretch. That's the great option 1. You try to lengthen that knee. If you want to add on, you lift your shoulder blades, you lift a leg. I'm really trying to lengthen through that knee without hurting it, but that's my point I need to work on. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and recover. All right, hug your legs in for a moment. Take a little breather. And then see if you can add on from here. The feet are going to be on the foam roller and curl up, and then put your feet a little closer together and put your legs a little closer together. Narrow bridge. Now just take a little 10 pulse at the top where you're moving maybe 2 inches up and down. Now widen your feet wider than your typical bridge, wider than your hips, and then go up 10 little pulses. Wide bridge. And then we're going to go back into our normal bridge. Feet in line with your hips and under your knees or over your ankles. Do 10 little pulses in a normal bridge. Now lower yourself down. Take your left leg long, either on the roller and then the right, or on the floor and the right leg in the air. Take 5 leg circles each way. So really big. Think bigger than a beach ball. And then take 5 the other way and really point without getting a calf cramp, but let your whole foot be energetic. Your whole leg's energetic. Hold that leg up in the air and just flex and point 5 times as if you're articulating through the foot. Spread your toe, articulate through your foot. Breathe in, and then let's switch it up. The right leg's down on the floor or the roller, the left leg's up. Draw 5 really large circles. Keep your shoulder blades down. Circle that joint. That ball and socket joint loves this. And then go the other way. Make sure there's no clicking in your body. Decrease the range of motion if there is. 2. Breathe in. 3, 4. Now after the 5th one, you can hold on to the leg and really point and flex through that foot and spread out your toes on the flex. Spread them, point, spread them, point. Feel that foot and ankle getting healthy. And then leave both legs up. Now I'm going to show you a double leg lower. We're going to do it with the ankle. So heel, toe, flex, point, legs glued. That may be all you do. If you would like to add on, you can place your hands behind your head, lift up your shoulder blades. You could even do it lower. I want you to make sure your shoulders are down, your ribs are down. 2, 3, point and flex. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hug. Rest. Hands go between your knees now to hold onto the ankles and try to be a little butterfly stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, happy baby. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now stretch out the legs. Even if you have to change where your hands are, like a V, pull the toes back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now I'm going to have us come up to seated. You can do this by bicycling your way up, or if you're feeling warmed up, you can do a teaser to come up. So come up and hold. 5, 4, good. 3, 2, And then we're just gonna grab a sip of water. Hot dog, really good job. Take a sip of water and we're gonna go back into a plank position. And the foam roller is gonna be, if you want it, it's gonna be on your shin side. Now we're gonna do some dolphins, which is an upside down V. I like to toe in to make sure the shin gets rolled out, not the bone, the shin muscle. So the foam roller is closer to your knee if you're doing this. You're gonna go up with your hips and then come back down to plank. Go up with your hips. Good, and up, and up, and 5, all right, 6, 7, good, 8, 9, 10, and then take a little breather. The next one is inchworm corner to corner, also called oblique inchworm. So you're going to go to a plank, and then you're going to bend your knees towards your left elbow and then go back into plank. Bend your knees towards your right elbow, and then just keep changing sides. 4, we're doing 10 total. 5, rolling out your shin. 2, 6, rolling out your peroneals. 7, lateral muscles. 8, 9, and 10. Now recover for a moment. We're going to be doing a dolphin, but a diagonal one, so your hips are going to go to the corner. So go to plank. The foam roller is closer to the knee side of your shin. Lift your hips up left and then go to plank. Lift your hips up right, knees long, go to plank. Lift your hips up left, go to plank. Right. That's 4, 5, good, 6, good, 7, long knees, 8, good, switch sides each time, 9, 10, and recover. Nice job. Come up for a sip if you would like, and then we're going to take the rack posture. This is for the shoulders and chest. I like to put the legs out in front. Sometimes I cross them, but whatever feels comfortable. Then go up with one arm, softly point the fingers away. Go up with one arm, softly point the fingers away. Elbow soft, lift your heart. Breathe in. 5. Ooh, yeah. Knuckles is another way to do that. 4. Yep, but gently retract your head. 3. Yeah. Yep. 2. Breathe in. And then exhale, let that go. Let me give you that new forearm stretch. So put your right arm in front. You see how my thumb's down? Take your left hand over top of it and hold hands with yourself. Now your left arm's gonna pull your right hand into a stretch. So pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Woo! And then let it go. Now the left hand's down, thumb down. Right arm goes over top. Hold hands with yourself. Your shoulders are down the back. Let your right hand pull your left fingers towards your forearm. So you should feel some top of your forearm stretch. It's my new favorite stretch for the forearms. Good. Now we're going to do our old-fashioned ones. Palms down just for a minute. Tried and true. Palms down just for a moment. Ah, feel that one. Forward down. And then forward down. Can't go wrong with these. Nice. Grab a sip if you'd like, and we're going to do a little bit of side planking and some things for the side plane. So if you care for a challenge, you can use that foam roller on this side. Here we go. Oh yeah, I need, if your forearm's like mine and you need a little extra support underneath that bone, grab a towel or your prop, an extra mat. Come on up and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stretch out that top hand to 9. All right, lower it down. We're just kind of touching base with the form cues. All right, here we go. It's going to be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 5, hips look great. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're going to return to that lateral flexion. We're working in the same plane. So try to get frontal plane. Try to get your body in between an imaginary slot and paint a sky. Paint the beautiful sky. 3, and inhale and exhale, stretch over. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, let down. Inhale. Now this arm's going to come up and over like you're trying to touch the floor over your head. 2, 3, 4. Woo, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really good. Nice job. And you can take the, I want to offer elbow to knee. That's a harder move, so I'm going to break it into some layers, okay? So you can take what you need, but you're on the side plank, static first. The first move is 5 elbows. So if that's going well and that's all you want to do with that. Now the other one would be knee. And you guys know what's coming, so here we go. Try 5, 4, 3, if you want. Do what you need. 2, take what food you want off this buffet. Okay, take the other side. Now it's going to be 5 arms, 5 legs or knees, and then 5 together. Those are the options that you can take. So your static plank's a great place to start. 5 elbows. All right, now 5, knee. Good, harder. Possibly put them together. And then recover. Woo, really good job. And you can do anything you want to sit. I'm gonna have us do an arm stretch for posture. Looks like this. I'm gonna turn so I can see you. Nice. And your ribs are directly over your pelvis. You're not leaning into the arm that's down. Good. Breathe in. And now keep your scapula, ribs, and pelvis all the same and go to the other. Catch your fingers. Go up. Breathe in. Chin lift a little. Yeah. Yeah, breathe. This dominant arm is usually harder to get back, but everybody looks good. 10. Breathe fully through your nose. Inhale. Yes, sit however you need to. And then exhale, relax, grab a sip if you'd like. And want to offer 10 push-ups. So I want you to find a way that is suitable for your body. Option 1, on the wall. That a girl, Michelle. Or like a really solid piece of furniture. Option 2 could be you're in all fours, bending your elbows. You could also put your knees back and bend. So try to find a way that serves you. 3, good. Elbows go beside your ribs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Good. Let me give you this forearm stretch. Now you can do this one. You know how we do this normally. But just in case, I want to show you one that is made, people are built differently. So I'm going to show you a different one. You can put your fingers right here. Can you feel that? And you can change it up so you know what's good for you. And do you feel that? Do you feel that, Catherine, or no? Because you're with the wider knees, you might not feel it as much. So sometimes you have to sort of change your body if you're doing this one. Do you feel it? So yeah, exactly. So Betty, I like that trick where you just kind of went up, because you're using the floor to stretch this. That's it. So there's mine. There's a good one for me. Do you feel it, Michelle? Okay, good. You know, this can be done the other way too. I'm just using the floor. Good, I switched it around. So sometimes people are like, oh, I don't feel it one way, but I feel it this other way. So I do like to mix it up. So if you have a way that stretches you better, you got it. Now, this one's just a carpal. So hold hands with yourself, a carpal massage, lubricant for your carpals. This is a Thai yoga move I used to do to people, but then we found it works pretty good on yourself. Now, just sort of a release. Nice job. We're gonna head back to the floor, belly down. Grab a sip if you need it. And this is for the thoracic spine. And I'm not gonna use the roller on this one. So you have a push up with your torso, you come up and then you push up with your hands. And then you lower your torso and then you lift up your legs. Your upper body lifts, then you let your hands help and you lower and then your legs come up. And then your torso, hands help, legs up, and torso, and inhale, and exhale, and legs, and up, and legs, and torso, and legs, and then hold. 10, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if you want to, you can let go and catch once, or maybe a few times. That's up to you. And then child pose. Now with this child's pose, I'm going to have a knee wide position so the belly goes right down the middle. Breathe in. And then we'll come back to the belly. We're going to be doing a bow pose, which is a stretch for the whole front body. Grab your ankle. Maybe grab the second one. Come on up. Breathe in. Breathe in. Good job, everybody. Good. And you can feel it's a chest and a shoulder opener. You feel your neck is along for the ride. Yeah, you're not cranking it. Good. 5. You do move in this posture just because we're breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. If you would like child's pose, but if you want a challenge, you're going to put your hands beside your ribs, push up into a down dog, push up into a down dog. Your choice, meet me there either way if you can. If your wrists are bothering you, go to your forearms. Feel those heels get towards the floor. Lift your sit bones. And you'll notice in a lot of these cues, if you lift your sit bones in a lot of these postures, you'll feel more hamstring stretch. Heels press, lift your sit bones. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now come to your shins. Make sure they're comfortable and do a little cat-cow. Cat-cow is just one of these really good fundamental exercises you could do every day. If your wrists bother you, you can always tuck your knuckles under and try to feel each part of your spine. If you want a challenge, curl your toes, lift up your knees, and then do it with a little bit of strength here. The flexion and extension with the shins off. Your choice. 4. Good. Especially if you're trying to build bone density. 2. Now, come back, sit however you want. I'm going to give us a different kind of arm stretch. This is called the full arm stretch. So open up your arms like about a T. Pull your fingers way, way under. Yeah. Now watch this. You're just going to try to pull it back like someone has your hands. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. It's just you and you. Make sure your head's not poking forward. Now flip the hands the other way and do it the other way, do it the other way, like you're trying to get your fingers to touch behind you. It's just you and you. Even I have one finger that my first finger doesn't want to straighten, so I'm really giving that attention. If you know your body parts that don't want to do it, just stretch through that and then let it go. Nice job. Grab a sip. Super good. And then I want to take us into a bit of, it's a different frontal angle, but you can be down on your arm as if it's a pillow. And I want you to think flexibility. So this leg goes up, 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 up. And it's how strong you are, but how flexible you can get. Pull your heel, pull your toes back, and then go through. So think flexibility. Up, good, and up, and then think grace. Think as if you're smooth, graceful. Your knee is long. Here, I'll expose my knee. Your knee is long, the best you can. Go up, 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 up. Gracefully go down, up. Articulate through that foot. Good. Stretch. Breathe. Now I'm going to have us catch that whatever. So if you could reach your calf, do. If you need to grab, if you can grab your toe, do. Just something that encourages more flexibility. Shoulders down. I'm trying to lengthen that knee. That's my main goal, because you could feel your limiting factor and just see where it is for you. Breathe in. See if it moves a little after about 20 seconds when the Golgi tendon organs realize you're safe. They don't need to protect you from a fall. Take that leg in front of, now it's just out of the way. Take your bottom leg and point and lift up. We want to feel the inner thigh. Go up higher than your brain tells you it can, because your brain sometimes just does less than it can. It's in a survival mode, but we want to be in higher consciousness. So lift that leg up high. And we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to flex the foot. Now 10. These are really important for balancing. Go up high. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to go to the other side. Same thing. Shoot for that flexibility goal. Point this head is protected by your neck is protected by your arm, but go up, 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 even higher than you think you can. The bottom leg's actually pushing a little bit. Flex the foot down. Now we're going to add our breath. Breathe in. Trying to keep that knee strong. Flex. Your whole foot gets this movement too. Your ankle. Stretch, stretch, stretch a ½ inch higher if you can. Breathe. Go high. Flex. When you flex, you feel that stretch a little bit more right here. Good. Into your calf. Healthy nerves. This is also good for nerve flossing. 7, really stretch. Isn't that nice to have that flexibility? 8. Good. Breathe in, really flexing. 9. Nice. We're going to hold it on that 10th one. Let's hold it. Good, Betty. That was good. You read my mind. So try to find out where you can be. For me, I'm trying to lengthen this knee. But if you're, you want to find out where you feel a stretch. I'm pulling those toes back because that gets me more. Bottom foot's kind of bracing or helping you so you don't feel like you're going to fall. You can give your attention to that stretch. We're holding at least 20 seconds here. Calm it by your breath. Breathe in. Inhale. And then let this leg go in front of the other. It's in a real passive, gentle stretch for the hip. The bottom leg, point the toes, lift up higher than you think you can. Good height. This ought to help that knee too, Catherine. Anything you can do to strengthen around the knee joint. Good. Up, but you're keeping it long here. That's your knee's safest at 180. Another safe place is 90 degrees. So lift it up. We want to build those inner thighs. I've got a little belly pulling in cue that's happening too. Now we pull the toes back like even the pinky toe gets pulled back. The big toe through the pinky toe all get pulled back. Knee long still on that bottom working leg. Go higher than you think. Feel the belly pull in. 7, 8, good, we're doing 2 more, 9, and 10. Nice job. Plop over till you're on your back and hit your right ankle to left thigh for a moment. Reach your hands through and add a little release of your neck, add a little release of your hips. Let your exhale release tension. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and try that other one, ankle to thigh. Reach your hands through. Feel your hip release. Relax in the hip, relax in the neck, relax in the back. 10, good. I like a rock. Let's see what's good for you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Inhale, and then exhale, and then we're going to be coming up. So if you would like to do a bicycle to come up, you can. If you want to do a teaser to come up, you can. You'll take it, inhale, come on up. And once you get there, if you're there, you can balance your hands to your toes. Hold on. If you would like to try one foot out, do that. If you would like to try the other foot out, do that. If you can try both, good, you read my mind. Yep, you can hold on wherever you can hold on. Breathe, stretch, open. Now, if you want to challenge, close the legs and try that. It's a little bit more hamstringy, shoulder blades down the back. Breathe in, 5, good. Do the best you can, 4, and you can just stay there if you want to get narrow. 3 and hold, and 2, inhale, and then 1 and let it go. Nice job, grab a sip, you done good. You grabbed a sip, yep. And you can have your foam roller handy. We're going to do a little with your abs. If you want to go down slowly, you can take it 10. I've got the foam roller handy though. 10, 2, 3, you might need it, you might not. 4, 5, good. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now place your feet on the roller if you're doing this option. Now go up and down 3 times just because it's been a little bit. So just try 3 bridges. Now if you care to add on after that third one, take your right leg up and point it. Now your glutes are even, your hips are even. Go down to the floor and touch it and then lift up again. Now try to lengthen your right knee the whole time. Go down to the floor and go up and down. 3, we're doing 10, 4, good. 5, 6, each leg's getting our attention. 7, so that nothing gets left undone. We're trying to get even. Now after the 10th one, that foot can go on the roller. You're going to lift up your other leg. You're going to point the toes of that lifted leg and go up and down. Point, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now let that foot down. Now try to stay up, right leg up, and I want you to really work that ankle and point it up. Now work your flexibility right here and flex it down. See if you can hit your calf to the foam roller. Point, 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 work your flexibility. Good. Yeah, and if your hamstring cramps, stretch it out. 4, point, and work your flexibility. So work that hamstring stretch right here. 8, really work it. 9, 10, let that foot down, and now go up with the other. Here we go. Work it. It's active flexibility. Go down. You're trying to keep your hips the same height. Actively work that hamstring. Pull it in. 4, 5, really pull it as close as you can without hiking the hips. 6, work that hamstring. 7, the other glute's working. 8, 9, and 10. Now I want you to lower your spine down And if you have a a Dynaband you'd like to use, grab it. So I'm gonna have us come up. I'm gonna grab my Dynaband. We're gonna do an amazing stretch with a Dynaband or a tube. Sacrum has the roller. So put your sacrum, we're doing two things, right? So the left hip just got a stretch. The right leg's up in the Dynaband. So I have dark pants on today, but you can see I've got the sacrum supported. Now this hamstring stretch should feel like the belly of the muscle, not the knee, not the sit bone. Pour your other leg down. Pour it down. Knee long if you can. This is really good for the knees. It's really good for the back. Everybody looks good. Yep. Good. Awesome. I'm going to do that one where it crosses the midline a little bit, and then you'll get that outer hamstring. Woo! Let that leg cross the midline. Stretch it out. 15 more seconds here. 15, 10, 5. The same leg is going to go out to the side a little bit, so keep the same leg up. If you have to just go for it. One leg pours down. 10 more seconds. And then before you do the other leg up in the air, just take a minute to notice how it feels. So I'm going to put both legs long and see. I hope that you feel good. I'll try to read your mind through the screen. Yes, all right. Let's do the other side and adjust if you need to. So I'm going to wrap my foot twice. Then I don't even have that concern that it could slide off my foot. So I've got it wrapped twice. So you have one leg, the right leg now is in the psoas, just stretching down to the floor. Your other leg's in the hamstring. Yep. And about 20 seconds at least here. Now breathe low in your diaphragm. Just deep breathing alone is really good for the pelvic floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, cross the midline. Now your outer hamstring probably feels more of that. And go out to the side. So you're going to feel like your right psoas gets a stretch. Yep, feel it, letting it go. You're consciously relaxing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take that inhale. Ooh, and exhale, let that go. Nice job. Now, just for a moment, both legs long if you're able to do that. If not, do one leg long and one knee bent. And this is a double psoas. Also, your low back, you want to feel decompression. You want to feel like it's getting space. So breathe low, relax. Every exhale is relaxing. Sometimes this muscle, it can take a little longer. So just give it your attention. Let go. 10, 5. Take an inhale, and then you can slide the foam roller out. Notice how your back feels. Notice how your hips feel. I like to shake them a little, just see. Now breathe into your upper back, and then we're going to curl up and do a back extension. You may want a foam roller underneath, a block underneath your head. You may not. You can also just use a pillow or a sweatshirt. It doesn't have to be a formal yoga block, but the upper back gets the attention. The part of your upper back that feels the most rounded forward, put the foam roller underneath it. And if your low back pulls, just bend the knees and that'll stop that pull. So upper back. Now your pillow is your yoga block or your pillow. That way your neck's in a line. I'm going to take a look and see. Betty looks good. Michelle looks good. This should feel like your back wants it. Yep, everybody's good. I like the inner thigh release you're doing, Michelle, because that's a really nice one too. Didn't mention that she's doing a bound angle. Nice, guys. Go back. I'm going to experiment with something and see if this is better. Yeah, so your shoulders and your chest. Your arms are open. Your feet can be out or knees can be like a bound angle, or feet on the floor, or legs long. Now breathe into that shoulders and that chest. You're trying to relax here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then take an inhale, and we're going to slowly come out and let the props get out of the way. We're going to do rotation. This is all for posture. So the upper back rotation, the right knee can go over. The right arm, if you like to do a few circles here and really get that scapula moving and glide that humerus and that glenoid fossa, go for it. Your left hand helps you keep the knee down, or maybe it encourages it lower. Your right arm's out like a big fat shoulder chest stretch. Upper back, rotation, flexibility is critical to preserve erect posture. You want to feel like you rotate when you walk. You want to feel like your upper body rotates. Now right here, when we exhale, let the muscles go. Let them fully receive the stretch. 15 more seconds. Five more seconds. Now we're going to realign our spine and do the other side. Left knee down. Use that hand as a paperweight. You can take the left fingers around in a few circles before you commit to an angle that serves you the best. Right hand is pushing down on that knee a little. Breathe, stretch, open. Five, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And then exhale to gently come back, and just gently pull a hand to each knee and stir the knees like you're just stirring the pots. This is a really light hand grip you have, nothing aggressive. We're going to take the feet up on the wall as an option, or if you want to, like I'm going to do, put your feet on the wall, but also have a sacral support. I'm going for low back decompression. So most of the day our back is getting the gravity's pulling down to the low back. So this is going to decompress the low back. The sacral support, it's under your hips comfortably. The legs are higher than your heart. Vascular benefit. And so find a really comfortable place. You don't want to worry about joint pain while you're doing this. So relax. Let go of any tension. Five. The next 3 breaths, take really fully through your nose and fill up your rib cage, fill up your belly and your heart. Just allow the exhale to happen, don't force it out. Breathe in an energy of wellness. Release any other tension in the body and the mind. Breathe in an energy of wellness and rejuvenation. Now, as you're ready, you can get rid of the sacral prop. Your back should feel a little flatter now. And then come up to a seated position. And then when you sit, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see your pelvis, if it were a bowl, wouldn't spill forward or back. It would just be level, and the ribs are right over top, not forward or back. The shoulders are down the back, and the head is in line, ear in line with the shoulder. Another way to say that is nose behind the sternum. And then just find a light way to be. And we're going to forget about the body now, and we're going to breathe in an intention of wellness. We're going to breathe in an intention of peace. I want to bring in an energy of appreciation. If ever in doubt, if you ever feel a wobble in your emotional state, looking for things to appreciate is a really nice trick. And your focus starts to change to appreciation. I'm so thankful for my body, so thankful for my mind, so thankful to commune with you during wellness, so thankful the sunshine. Came today. We have a whole day, another full day on this world. I'm going to appreciate all day long and connect to wellness and peace the rest of the day with so much appreciation to you guys. I think you did great. I hope you're feeling good. You all look amazing in your wellness. Love it. Thank you guys.